So let's take a look at this closer. Okay. Motivation equals expectancy times value over impulsiveness times delay. My dear teachers, what is motivation? Motivation. We have used this word time and time again. We have analyzed it. We are trying to have more of this in our class for our students, for ourselves, for education in general. What is motivation? What is it? It's the key word in this equation. Fernanda, when you're in the mood to do something, absolutely. Something that you can that triggers you to do something. Yes, the ability to see your fulfilled future self. I love it. Willingness to have an aim. You are all spot on. I love your answers. Come on, guys, let's go. Come in, share with us. Desire to do something. Rosa, very, very good. Our students, if I dare say, are not motivated enough. Sometimes we teachers are not motivated enough, right? A reason or reasons for acting or behaving in a particular way. Never losing the excitement of completing a task, an impulse to do something, inspiration. Excellent. You are all all of your answers are surrounding this word, connecting with this word in a very, very positive, very positive manner. The willingness, as these words you've used in your answers, management, yes. Willingness to do work while setting goals and completing tasks. This is very basic on what motivation is. Okay. So, with everything you have written, with everything that I have repeated, what you've said, thinking that it's a reason for acting or behaving in a way, this motivation, this willingness to do the work, setting goals, completing tasks. Are your students willing to do the work for English? Are they willing to put the time in studying and enjoying the class? Therefore, motivation, can we say, is the opposite of procrastination. What do you think? Can we look at the word motivation and say that it is the opposite of procrastination? If that's the case, then the heart of this formula is what we're going to discuss right now. And what we're going to discuss right now is going to show you that if we do it in the way I explain and further investigate through his book, we will increase motivation exponentially. So, next word, expectancy. What is our expectancy? Now we have the root expect, right? How much do you think you will succeed with what it is you want to do? So let's think about this. Okay. How much do you think you will succeed at what it is you want to do? Students, what is it that you want to do in my class, our class this year? Finish the book. Okay, yes. What else? Pass the test. Okay. What else? Get a good grade. Okay. What else? Be confident when I speak in English. Ah, improve every week. Okay. To do better each month. All right. To be successful by the end of the year. All right. That's long term. How about kids? We be successful every day, every week, every month. Implement their knowledge well in their life. Yes, absolutely. There's a word there that I use very often, and that is to succeed, success. I want your students to want to succeed in class every single day, every week, every month, if it's possible. It is possible. It takes time, but there's always that but, right? But when I'm talking to my son back and forth, but dad, and I go, oh, we have the but. At the same time, what is your expectation of receiving a prize or a reward? And that prize or reward is something that students hold very dear to their heart, near and dear to their heart. Now, I don't mean giving them something tangible as a prize or reward. What I am saying is that if they are going to put in the hard work, if they are going to work towards succeeding at what it is they want to do, what is in it for them? You see, students don't think like this, but indirectly, at the end, they might be asking themselves this. Expectancy. So, a good question to ask your students is, what do you expect to accomplish this week, this month, this year? Have them write it down. Have them go back and see, have they done it? Why am I saying this to you? You will see how everything is going to connect in a moment. This is where it gets interesting now. Okay, now follow me. Okay, you ready? The more time that you spend expecting to be successful, working at being successful, putting the effort into being successful at what it is you are trying to achieve, the less chance there is that you will procrastinate in trying to do that. But what's happening with our students is because their expectation in class to be successful is not, they're not putting in the time and the effort, and it's going on a downward hill. That means that there's more of a chance that they're going to procrastinate. And this is what is happening. Students are procrastinating more because they're spending less time expecting to be successful. Because in life now, everything is short term. Everything is a swipe, clip, tap, short bursts of information, and they want to remember it, throw it down on a test, and then forget it. Okay, are you with me? Let's see if you're with me. I would like you all, you have 10 seconds. Everybody who's with me right now, you have 10 seconds to write in the question box the number of fingers that I am holding up. You have 10 seconds to write down how many fingers am I holding up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. How many fingers am I holding up? 1 second. How many fingers am I holding up? 1 second. Okay, good. So what have I just done? When we're teaching, of course, I wouldn't do this if I was live in front of you, but when we're doing webinars, when we're doing online lessons, and you want to, about a half an hour has gone by, you could do this every 15 minutes. Ask a question like this to your students, give them a time limit, and see how many students are actually going to reply. The question box just blew up when I did this. Okay, you guys were just 4. Then at the end, you were all like, just what the hell is he doing? So you have to put some humor in at the end. Okay, all right, well done. Thank you. So, oh, wait a minute. My clicker went a little cuckoo. All right. Expectancy. We have that taken care of. Value. Do what you love what you do. The reward will be there. It's that simple. Students, teachers. For us teachers, are you doing what you love? Do you love what you do? It's not necessarily a bad thing uh, to tell yourself that you're tired, to look at yourself and say, man, I'm in stage 1 or stage 2 of burnout. That's okay. It just means you need some time to repair, reflect, renew your energy. But when it comes to students, do students like being in class? Do they like what they're doing with you in class? Do they like the subject of English? You see, students who have to come to class have a different attitude and mindset than those who want to come to class. Those who feel they have to come to class don't necessarily value what's going on. Those who want to come do. So, the more value you take away, you extract, you pull out from the work that you set out to complete, the studying, the homework, the projects, and this is for school, but in anything that we do in life, or from the reward or the prize that you wish to take from this work that you're going to give, the more you will put your head down and get straight to work. So if students don't value, okay, don't have a lot of value in what they're going to do for homework or to prepare for a test, they're not going to come home and say, okay, let me create a study schedule. Let me set some goals in how I'm going to do this. They will find excuses to wait for the last minute. Have you ever done this as a child? Have you ever done this when you were in school? You know what I'm saying. Come on, you've done this sometimes, right? So if we've done this before and we see our students doing this, shouldn't we talk about this? Shouldn't we try to help them? So when I spoke about 2 years ago with the webinar on routines and habits and studying and study schedules and a daily planner, a weekly planner, a monthly planner, an agenda, everything connects in one way or another. That will help you to limit your procrastination, right? Okay. So now let's look at the bottom part of this equation. What is that? Temptation bundling. Oh, I like that. Temptation bundling, a strategy for this. Very good. Temptation bundling, it could actually, that ties into impulsiveness right here. A behavior in which you do things suddenly without any planning or without considering the effects. Oh my God, Netflix is on my screen. There are a couple of new episodes of Suits or of something else. I have to see this. How can I miss out? Oh my goodness, this person on Instagram just put out a video. I've got to see this. Yeah, but you're working right now, right? You're working right now. The tendency to get distracted, to get distracted. How many more distractions do we have because of this? How many more distractions are there for our future global agents of change than what we had when we were kids? We had a lot less distractions, didn't we? For us to procrastinate. Think about that. So, would it be fair to say that our impulsiveness has reached new heights? What do you think? Now, I want us to touch upon a little bit on delay. Delay, the time that passes, the whole amount of time that passes from the moment our impulsive behavior starts to the time that you actually reach your goal, receive your reward or your prize. So let's say you have a test on Monday, okay, a week from today. And the amount of time that you are actually going to study, it's just Sunday night, which means that from today till Sunday, you are allowing your impulsiveness to take control of what it is you're trying to achieve. So think about this. If your impulsiveness is very, very high, and the amount of time that passes is very, very high, doesn't that hurt your motivation? Doesn't that hurt the outcome? I think it does. But let me see if you got this. Let me see if you really understood this formula. Each statement that you see, I want you to type in the chat, in the question box, true or false. Okay. The longer the delay, the more likely you are to procrastinate. True or false? Yes or no? Okay, very good. So, impulsiveness and delay. So basically, since all of you are writing true, that means we don't want to delay the amount of time that is spent. We should maximize as much as we can our expectancy and our value in everything that we are trying to accomplish. True or false? True or false? Okay. Well, think about it. If some people are writing false, I want you to think about this. If you minimize your expectancy of what it is you want to do, what does that mean? That you're not challenging yourself enough? That you're not really looking towards expecting yourself to be successful? That you're not valuing what it is you want to do? How about this next one? Expectancy and value directly correlate to the motivation. Directly correlates. And finally, impulsiveness, delay should be minimized. Excellent. Very good. They're all true. Okay, they're all true. All right, guys. Okay. So